Hey guys, Got Level here, and today we're gonna do something a little different. I recently read a thread on Twitter about small streamers wanting to have a spot on the front page of Twitch, and I really wanted to make a video about it to discuss some opinions and also a lot of facts. So right before we start, I want to shout out TTV Pain for being active on my Instagram. If you want to have a shout out on the next video, all you have to do is be active on my Instagram. Just comment on my most recent post and you'll get a shout out. Okay, so the basic theme of this video is going to be how to differentiate when you're thinking with your brain and when you're thinking with your heart, not to say with your feelings. Now, the goal of the video is not to belittle anyone or mock anyone. I'm making this video because I understand that if you are new to the entertainment business, then you probably don't know, or you've never been in a position where you had to think like you were running a business. So I understand why a lot of small streamers or newcomers are really thinking with their hearts. So my goal here is to make you understand a couple of things about the industry, and it's not all positive, unfortunately. So I got the idea for this video by reading a thread on Twitter. So before I show you the thread, I really want to shout out, and this is a real personal shout out to Travis Shreffler. Shreffler, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He recently rebranded, and those are all of his links. And I really recommend you to follow him on Twitter because, well, he doesn't even know I'm making this video, but I've been following him for a while, and he does give a lot of great advice to small streamers or streamers in general. So if you're looking to find people to follow in order to receive tips and tricks from now and then, Travis is the most important people that you need to follow on Twitter. He also has a YouTube channel where he also gives tips. I will link all of that in the description below. So this is the original thread I'm talking about. I'm not even sure where he found it, but apparently it has been submitted as a site suggestion for Twitch, where the thread said, small streamers need an opportunity to be seen. I think the implementation of a special spot in the browse section where every hour it selects a streamer around 50 or less viewers to be put in the top page for around 15 minutes. So Travis tweeted this and made some sort of a satirical joke about it, saying, Twitch should help promote smaller creators, maybe have a small page that promotes streamers with around, checks dashboard for average concurrent, this many viewers. And obviously this is clearly a joke. It's saying that people are asking Twitch to promote people in their situation. People are basically asking Twitch to promote them. And if you scroll down, a comment Travis made is, please, I'm begging you, stop asking for algorithms and platforms to do the work for you. Just make great content, the rest will come. And I have to say, I 100% agree with Travis there. I really don't want Twitch to have an algorithm because I know how hard it may sound like it's gonna be a good thing, but it usually is pretty bad, because at the end of the day, people will abuse the algorithm and will try to get famous by just pleasing the algorithm and not actually pleasing the viewers. So basically, if Twitch randomly posts a small streamer on the front page every 15 minutes, basically you don't need to know how to advertise. You don't even need to have good content. Let's say people will calculate the chances of the algorithm choosing you to be on the front page. Well, what I would do is just create a bunch of bot accounts, and hopefully my account will appear on the front page. It's basically, it's pretty dumb. YouTube has an algorithm, and it has an algorithm to demonetize people. Look how that look how that went. Was that good? Are people satisfied with the YouTube algorithm? Were you happy to get suggestions for hot knife videos? What was it? 1,000-degree knives versus whatever? Did you enjoy that? Or do you like the way Instagram's algorithm is working? The fact that you may post stuff, but Instagram will not show it to everyone that follows you. Facebook is the same thing. If you have a Facebook fan page, Facebook don't show your post to your fans. You will have to pay in order for that to happen. I mean, it shows it to your fans, but like 20% of them, unless you pay. Is that what you want for Twitch? Now, this was just the algorithm talk, and that's not even what bothers me the most about the whole Twitch should promote small streamers, because I've had a couple of debates in that same thread. And the thing is, people act and they reason as if small streamers on Twitch all have the best content out there and that they're just not given a chance. And it's mostly untrue. I don't want to sit here and tell you that if you have lower than 3 viewers, then your content is bad. I will never admit to that. But that being said, if you go on any popular game and you scroll down to the people from 0 to 3 viewers, the majority is content that is basically unwatchable. And I'm sorry that I have to say that, but it's like, do it yourself, do the experiment. And that's the difference when you're thinking with your brain and you're thinking with your feelings. Because if I was listening to my feelings, then I would feel bad saying that, oh, are you saying that some people have bad content? Well, that seems like a bad thing, but in reality, it is true, and it's a majority. Out of the millions of streamers out there, most people have content that is unwatchable. And that's where the whole debate between thinking with your feelings and thinking with your brain is that if I'm thinking with my feelings, then Twitch should make a gesture towards struggling streamers. That sounds so good. That sounds so charitable, so generous. But if I'm thinking with my brain, I'm thinking that Twitch is a multi-million-dollar company at first, okay? So maybe they make money with bits and subs, but you know what they really make money with? Investors and advertisers. Basically, the money that they have, instead of potentially hiring thousands and thousands of people to monitor millions of streamers to make sure that they're not saying homophobic and racist slurs and not breaking TOS, they would rather invest that money into their 1% partners. Why? Because when Ninja is on Times Square making a huge event and that goes on TV, that's a better look for Twitch, for the investors and the advertisers. And as I said, bits and subs may bring Twitch some money, but it's not bringing advertiser money. It's not bringing investor money. One advertisement, if the platform is making those big events, one advertisement contract will probably cover the whole year of subs and bits received on Twitch altogether. And I really encourage you to do some research into how much money is invested when it comes to advertising. For example, at the Super Bowl, how much money does it take to play an ad on TV? Now, why did I say the thing about racist and homophobic slurs and breaking TOS when I'm talking to small streamers? The thing with a small streamer is that you can create your account for free. That's why there are millions of streamers out there. You create your account for free. You don't really make money unless you're affiliated, where you can get subs and all of that, and you really have something to lose once you gather a large number of subs. But affiliate is so easy. It's like the quick way for Twitch to make money off of those small streamers, right? Because you get bits, you get subs, but Twitch really doesn't care about you at this point, even if you're affiliated. Probably have, like, you can go to 20 subs and all of that, but usually once you get around 500 subs, that's when you're starting to make a living, and that's when you have something to lose. And most people I know that reach that 500 subs, they get partnered. So that means that partners have a lot to lose. So by simple logic, partners are less likely to go against TOS and do something outrageous that brings a bad name to Twitch. They still do it though. They still do it because negative things are always going to be more popularized, right? But out of all of the partners, the number of outrage is very low. But if Twitch was to go into that 0 to 3 viewer average regular stream, I bet you they would find that a lot of people are breaking TOS. A lot of them. Why? Because they don't have anything to lose, because some of them create an account without even understanding the terms of conditions. Like legit, if you go in the Fortnite category and you scroll down, you will see so many kids that are less than 13 years old, which is like not allowed on the website, but they're here, they're streaming. So if Twitch decides to randomly put a random channel, and not necessarily on the front page, but at least like a new tab or something like discover small streamers, it's such a huge risk for Twitch as a company, because all the algorithm has to do is promote this one guy who says or does something very controversial for, I don't know, the Wall Street Journal to make an article about it, for a bunch of sponsors to back out of Twitch, a bunch of advertisers, and for Twitch not only to lose a lot of money, but also to be completely discredited as a multimedia platform. like YouTube is, except YouTube is owned by Google. They can afford to keep, YouTube is not even making profit as a company technically. YouTube is not making money. They're just dominating the SEO and everything. That's why they keep YouTube in and the advertisers. An argument that I've seen is that promoting small streamers will bring more people to the platform. How? 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 Streaming is about creating quality content and advertising that quality content. Since there's no algorithms to just pretty much force people to come to your channel, you have to advertise your channel in an effective way if you want to bring viewers in. So if you can't manage to do that, how is you being on the front page going to bring new people? How? Explain to me. When Drake played with Ninja, that brought a lot of people. With one tweet, brought millions of people. So let's do the pros and cons of Twitch promoting smaller streamers. Pros: small streamers would be happy, some of them, because since there are millions, not all of them would be happy. Some would be complaining, I never get to the front page, this is unfair. But let's say that's pro. Like, some of them will be happy, that's a pro. Okay. Con: Twitch will have to hire thousands and thousands of new employees to monitor everyone that gets in the front page, or just like small streams in general. That's millions and millions of dollars. Back to pros. The small streamers that get featured on the front page will be able to brag about being on the front page. Cons: Twitch will risk putting someone who has nothing to lose in the front page and risk a complete disaster, a complete PR disaster if that streamer decides to do or say something highly controversial, which Twitch cannot persecute the streamer, but everyone else can persecute Twitch for that. Pros: you wouldn't have to put any effort anymore in your stream because you could be randomly boosted to the front page and be exposed to a large number of viewers. So that means you don't even have to stream content. I've seen a stream that was like, what was it, 1,200 viewers without content, and it's just like an image that says that. And basically we would end up promoting that type of spammy type of Twitch channels. But that's a pro. Cons: it only takes one person to say something really bad, and if it gets that bad and all of the other media picks it up, then streamers would actually be losing sponsors, because I know streamers that are sponsored just to stream. They're not esports players or anything, they just stream. But Twitch would lose advertisers, they would lose investors. In the worst case scenario, Amazon decides that Twitch is not a fruitful business anymore and would shut Twitch down, all because some small streamers wanted to feel better about themselves. Now, to wrap this up, I want to say something that is very dear to my heart, that is very important in my opinion. You consider yourself part of, if you want to be, or if you already consider yourself part of my community, I want you to know 100% that I do not condone asking for stuff like that. I've made a whole video about begging and why you should stop begging. I'm not saying don't take handouts. If people giving you an opportunity, absolutely take it. But I really am against going out there and begging for opportunities, because my motto is hard work pays off. And if you're complaining because you're not putting enough work and you're not seeing results because you're not putting enough work, I'm against that. And that's fine. I understand that if you're new, you've never thought about anything business-wise. I get that. And that's why I made this video, for you to understand. At the end of the day, Twitch is a business. Is a business that advertises in order to get people in and use their services because it will make them money. Twitch will not do something out of the kindness of their hearts. Well, ever actually, no business does that unless it just gives them PR points. That's public relations. That means they could make you happy, but just because they think that you being happy will bring them more money. And Twitch promoting small streamers is a risk of basically Twitch shutting down versus just you being happy. And honestly, if they did something like, okay, from now on, we're going to promote small streamers with 20 viewers average and above. Do you think like people with 0 to 3 viewers wouldn't complain? Of course they would complain. So technically there's no way of making you happy. Well, I know a way of making you happy. Put in the work, see the results, and be proud of yourself and be happy. I'm not saying it's easy. The path to the top is always difficult. It's very, very, very difficult, but it's so satisfying when you put in all this work and you look back at all the work you put and see the results. So let me know in the comment. Well, I'm gonna put some social media here. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree or disagree, and please try to make some valid points and let me know how Twitch would benefit by risking everything. And keep in mind that there are so many streamers that it's impossible to have that many employees looking at everyone's content all the time. All right, if you're looking for some dope overlays for your stream, go to gumroad.com/getlevel. We have a couple of free ones that just released. If you would like to get your stream reviewed, basically we have a show called Stream Review where I basically go to your Twitch channel live and I give you my first impressions. That's gonna be happening every Friday at 9 p.m. CET. That's Paris time. Okay, Paris friends. So all you have to do is get in chat, post your handle, and I will review your stream. It's Monday. We're 7 days into 2019. I hope you guys are sticking to your New Year's resolutions. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Get Level out.